I've got several things. I guess I might as well start with this stuff. Oh my goodness gracious me, land sakes alive. Okay, I'd like to have you watch. This is a piece of paper. Duh. And I'm going to cut it, and you can guess what happens if I cut it. Actually, you can cut it. Cut it like this, and don't. Here, I'll give you some better scissors here. Just cut it like this until you reach the beginning. And I'm going to put your owl here so it
why can't we cut it like that?
Well, I'm going to make a little different one for you, Andrew, and you can cut it.
Different?
You'll see. Slightly.
No.
Okay.
You
I
don't
guess
see
if we leave it here again, it'll be fine.
Ooh. You can watch it over.
Now this one is slightly different from that one. And I'm going to start it.
I like those.
Okay, so you do it like this, and you go humpty-do-dum, and don't...
Do I cut it all the way?
All the way. Okay, well look at that. 2, that's what you think, isn't it? Well, let's see what we get with this one. This one's a little bit different. Okay, I'll give you one, Liam, that's a little different yet. So I'm going to do it like this, and like this, and like this. This is a little problem in what is called topography. Topography is the surface. Oh! How can that be? You cut it in half. Oh! Okay. Now here's another different one.
Oh.
If you could cut it just like that. And by the way, since it's about topography, this has only one side. There are very few things that have only one side. Rainbows have only one side. If you get in a jet plane and go around behind the rainbow, there isn't any. There isn't any behind the rainbow. You can't get behind the rainbow. It has only one side. And I'll prove to you that this has only one side. While Liam's cutting. Okay, I'm going to put this pen here, and I'm going to make a line.
Oh my! Can you make me one like that?
Yeah, here's how.
You can make
Now watch
chains
what
like
I
this.
do. You can amaze your friends and confuse your enemy. I twisted it once. Okay, I'm going to twist it twice. And I should have had my tape ready. Okay, so once, twice. Now, while you're cutting, maybe you can watch at the same time. I'm going to put a pencil, this is a pen, not a pencil. I'm going to make a mark here, and I'm going to start pulling this along, and I'm never going to pick up the pen. And you'll see that it will write on all sides. It's like the thing has only one side, which is kind of a neat trick. I'm not picking up the pen, humpty-do-dum. I'm not picking up the pen. It's still on the paper, ho-de-hum, ho. Hey, look at this.
Oh.
I'm right back at the beginning, and I never picked the pen up. So it has only one side.
You
But it has it on both sides.
Your mind probably.
Well, that's only one side. It's only got one side. I think it's Moebius. Some people say Mobius, but I think they're pronouncing it wrong. This is a German scientist or a puzzler or crank or somebody that is experimenting with surfaces, and he invented this, figured it out. We're all going to have ice cream and cake. No, sorry, I shouldn't say that because he's hungry. Oh, by the way, I heard a joke recently I liked. C, E flat, and G go into a bar, and the bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve minors in here."
C, E flat, and G.
It's a minor chord. This is very interesting stuff. I just bought it this morning. It's carbon dioxide in solid form, and it's very, very cold. In fact, it's so cold it's not really safe to touch. So I'm going to let you look at it in a little jar, and I'm going to put the rest of it back. Look at these crabs. Let's see, how about Now don't touch this, please. You can look at it, and I'll give you something to poke it with.
Hocus pocus. Hey, this is mine. That's yours.
Don't fight, kids.
What the heck?
Well, it's
Looks like
solid
regular
carbon
ice.
dioxide, and it's called dry ice. That's your common name for it. What it does is it sublimes, and I love that word. Sublime means something really wonderful, but in the case of
It's so cool. I
chemistry,
bet it's hot.
what
I
it
wish I could
is,
just-
is that it changes from a solid to a gas without changing to a liquid. Now, what do you call solid water?
We call it pokey pokey.
Think about it.
Solid water. Water.
There's a name. Solid water.
ice.
Ice, absolutely.
Ooh.
What do you call water when it's a gas?
Steam. Yes, steam.
What is it?
Steam.
Steam. Yeah, here's a steam engine. It runs on heat. You heat the water and it turns. Yeah, we'll run that sometime. And water is so common that it has its own name, its own different name for its three states. But in the case of carbon dioxide, it does too. It's called dry ice when it's a solid. And it doesn't have a liquid phase. If it does, I can't produce it. I don't know how you get liquid.
What do you want?
I want
to
a
get
flat
into?
surface because I'm going to try to push a penny against it. Here, let's do it like this. Hear the squeal,
Yeah.
the little noise it makes. By the way, don't touch this penny either because it's really cold. The little squeal is from the gas that's produced by the warm penny. And so it pushes the penny up, and then it can't make as much gas, and so it comes back down.
Whoa.
It's carbon dioxide. You'll notice it's heavier than air. It's flowing off the edge of the table. And you can,
Oh,
you
Leon,
can
this is what
seal
they-
it.
This is what
Seal it up. Sorry about that.
Cool.
You're not touching the dry ice, but you can make a little fountain out of it.
I want to make it go to me.
It's used in stage plays and productions on the stage a lot. It,
Liam.
yeah, a little volcano. It's used to make volcanoes, although I have a better volcano. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And it makes a little noise. You can hear it bubbling. And then after a while, it sort of quits. It doesn't go for very long because it freezes the water to a solid, and it insulates it after a while, so it doesn't work quite as well. But you'll notice that it's flowing off the table. And if you shouldn't breathe it. If you breathe it, it stings your nose and hurts a little bit because you're not supposed to breathe it. You're supposed to breathe CO2 out, not in.
No, she can breathe this. Because she's a rock. Oh, Liam, stand Newt up on this. Look. Oh, and then blow it at her. Wait a second. Liam, ready, set.
Oops. Don't blow this out, please.
Okay, dang it.
It's hard enough to get it lit.
I think it did. These things just don't stop.
Now, let's see what we get here. Hold on just a moment. This one, I'm going to pour off some of this water and pour in some hot. Whoops. Well, you can't really see too well, but it gets ice frozen around it, and then it doesn't bubble so much. Wait, let's see here what happens.
Whoa. Cool. Candle.
Oh.
It's suffocating.
It's a fire extinguisher. Very small bumps extinguished. I'd like to make a small bomb here.
A bomb?
Very small. For the moms and dads here, very, very small. But I need somebody's. Could I use your dry ice?
You can use
Mine
mine.
must be good. Okay, now what happens if I seal this up? Uh-oh, yeah. We'll put this over here where it's
It's
fairly
gonna
safe.
explode.
It might. This will just maybe pop. Maybe. Oh my golly. The other one is leaking. Oh! How satisfying.
It's our bomb.
A small bomb, if you will, and a big mess. Oh dear. Another one of those.
Yes.
It's doing some small things.
Oh, Mom, can we get some? Yes.
Well, you gotta do it with your mom or dad because it can be. If you touch it, especially if your fingers are wet, you think you can touch it really quickly, but your fingers will stick to it, freeze to it, and then by the time you get loose, it could. Well, here's the deal: you wouldn't put your finger in a fire, would you?
No.
No. No. The reason is you'll get burned. I'll show you what that is in just a minute. And if you get burned, now listen for a moment. What happens is the parts of you that are burned die. The cells that make up your body die. And that makes a little sore place or a blister. And if it's a really bad burn, it doesn't heal very well. It takes a while to heal. Well, what happens if you touch the dry ice is it freezes the cells and they die. And you get a little sore place. It doesn't heal very well. Maybe a blister or maybe worse. And it doesn't heal as quickly as a cut even because it's so deep. And so you don't want to mess with the stuff in a careless way. If you do what we're doing and you have your mom or dad, why, that's, you can have a lot of fun with it, but it can be dangerous. Keep trying. It doesn't work the first time. It's like many things. Okay. Now, if I put this down over the candle, what will happen?
It'll suffocate and won't have any air left.
It will. It'll go out. It'll burn up all the oxygen in the air. And, well, we'll see what happens here. Whoa. Okay, the water didn't just stay the same. The water rose, right? And the water rose about 1/5 of the way. I think it's a little more because the candle takes up so much of the water, it displaces it. But the air we breathe is about 1/5 oxygen. And the rest is nitrogen and a few trace gases. So this is a little more than 1/5 because the candle displaces so much water.
When are you going to show us what this is?
Oh, that. All right, I'll show you that too. And then this.
Okay.
This thing was given to me. Blaine England gave this to me. It's a small homemade burner, Bunsen burner for heating stuff in the laboratory. And this is just a cover for it. So this is a little bit of a shield for it. And I'm going to put a little alcohol in it for fuel. Alcohol burns. This is ethanol.
But that would work way better than
There are all
this.
kinds of alcohols. This is ethanol. And ethanol is what
Oh, you
you
print it
have
on
in
the outside?
alcoholic beverages, although this has been made poisonous, so you can't drink it. There is methanol. That's wood alcohol. That's used for model airplane fuel and ink thinner. And there's butanol, that's the smell of a sweaty goat, and that's used to thin the ink also. And there's isopropanol, that's alcohol that they use in the medicine chest. You probably have some in your medicine chest. And they all end in OL, all the alcohols, the names, and they all mix with water, and they all burn. It looked like it was still going. There we go. Okay. It's like a nice little Bunsen burner. I should turn the light off so you can see it better.
Whoa.
Isn't that nice? Just strictly homemade. It's made out of a pop can.
Have you ever tried cooking a little thing on it?
No, I never have. I just recently got it. I haven't had a chance.
You should.
Yeah. We'll just see how
Can you
long it
take
goes.
the penny off?
Well, we need the penny because you don't want the flame to come out the middle. You want the
Why?
flame to come out the little holes.
Oh, but the flame wouldn't come out the middle if you took it off?
I don't know. He said it would. I'm not going to do it. It's too hot. You know, and at Thanksgiving and all, when it's candles on the dinner table, kids often will pass their fingers through the flame and they'll see how daring they can be and how slow. You don't want to do that with a flame like that. Alcohol is a much hotter flame than a candle flame.
It's
And
out.
It's out. It doesn't go for very long. This is kind of fun, I think. In this box, there is, and I'm making this up, there isn't really, but pretend there is, a radioactive shape, and we need to determine the location of it, and we need to determine the approximate size of it. So what we're going to do, and I'll have you guys trade off, we're going to go systematically. This is like digital plotting. A digit is your finger, but it also means a little piece of something, a piece of information. So this is like a kind of super simple digital plotting, and what we'll do is stick this probe, it's a little piece of wire, and we'll poke it down in there, and if it goes all the way to the tape, there's no contact, there's nothing underneath it. If it goes down and stops here, then it's on top of the object, and there's contact. So if there's no contact...
What do you put in there?
I'll open it up. It's sealed now, carefully, totally sealed from the outside world. But I'll take the tape off when we determine the shape of it and the location. So 1 alpha, and this is the Greek alphabet and Roman numerals just for fun. So take your pencil, please, and 1 alpha, there's no contact. Where these go, make a little circle for none. Okay.
What if it hits the thing?
Okay, this is 1 beta, no contact. So a little circle on 1 beta.
Can I do the next one?
Yeah, you do the next one, and go across, and then we'll go up as soon as we get all the way across.
No contact.
Uh-oh, you lose something.
Can I do
Okay, 1 gamma, no contact. Now to do the next one. That's a little hard to get out. This is kind of thick. Okay, 1 delta, no contact. 1 epsilon, no contact. Another 0. 1 zeta, no contact. This is boring. Okay, 1 hota, no contact. That's H. And the last one, I've heard it phi, I've heard it phi. I think phi is probably better. 1 phi, no contact. Okay, so we're going number 2. 2 alpha. No contact. Oh my goodness, is this going to be none all the way forever? This is boring. Okay, zeta, no contact. 2 hota, no contact. 2 phi, might be something. Oh, no contact. Okay, number 3. 3 alpha. No contact still. My golly gophers.
It's got to be right there.
3 beta, no contact. What we're doing is scanning. We're doing it in order. Okay, no contact. If you just probed around and found the thing, it wouldn't be like scanning. It would be just kind of guesswork. And so this is to show the way TV's... I have a thing with TV too, we'll do sometime. Okay, this is now, what, epsilon? No contact. Sorry, you're being very patient. I said to Evie,
Oh, God.
I said to Evie, you need to be a little more patient. And it's a virtue, I said. And he said, yes, but not a human trait. I couldn't contradict him. Okay, this is number 3, no contact.
We've gone 3
Okay,
rows.
number 4, alpha, no contact. 4, beta,
Push it.
no
Oh,
contact.
come on. We haven't gotten any
4,
contact.
what is this? Gamma, no contact.
Oh, wait,
Whoop,
wait,
hey,
David.
wait a minute.
Oh, what do we put
Hey.
now?
Okay,
X.
finally, 4 gamma contact. Put a little X. Oh, good, you're way ahead of me. Okay,
Oh,
4 delta.
Oh.
No,
Has probably
pushing's
won't
hard.
be any contact.
4 delta.
Oh, it is.
Contact. Put a little X, please. You're getting ahead of the story, Liam. Okay, this is 4, what is it, epsilon, contact. Little X, please, not a 0.
Liam, it was.
Oh,
Oh my gosh!
Contact at zeta, number 4
They're all
zeta.
there.
And this
I'm
is 4 hota, no contact, put a little 0. And 4 phi, no contact. Okay, now row 5.
There has to be one right there.
5 alpha, no contact.
Where do you think there will be one? Right in
Okay,
here.
the next one, 5 beta,
These two.
no contact. 5
There might be
gamma.
one here.
Oh, contact. There's something there. There's something moving in the
If
gully.
there isn't something there.
Oh, contact.
You were right in both.
Delta. 5
Now I'm right in both.
epsilon, contact. Okay. 5 hota, is it? Ugh.
Zepta.
Contact.
Come on.
And 5 hota, I was ahead of it. It was zeta. Now hota, no contact. And 5 phi,
Liam, 5 feet.
phi, 5, 4, 5.
I bet it's another 0.
Pull it straight out. It should come. There we go.
I know
Wiggle.
it's 0.
No contact.
The first
Okay,
two might.
row 6. 6, one up.
I think
6.
that there will be one
Oh, hi.
right there.
Okay, 6 alpha, no contact. We're doing digital plotting here.
Okay.
There's a shape in here that they're trying to see without seeing it.
I know that there will be one right there.
Okay, 6
Shining right there. I think.
beta, no contact. 6 gamma, oh, contact.
Contactees. Contactees.
And 6 delta, contact.
Wow. I'm guessing this might be a square.
Okay, the next one is what, epsilon?
yeah.
No, zeta. No,
No,
epsilon, I'm
epsilon.
sorry. 6
Contact.
epsilon, contact.
Oh.
And 6
Yes.
zeta, contact.
There will be contact right here. Yes, there must be. I know
Well,
that there will.
maybe. Okay.
There will be here,
and
here, here.
hota, no contact.
Like all of them.
6 phi,
I
no contact.
know. It's
Okay,
coffee.
let's do row 7. Alpha, 7 here, this one, that's
Oh.
6. No contact. 7 beta,
You'll get the first one with contact.
no contact. Okay,
Hopefully.
7 gamma.
I
Oh, contact.
knew it. Next one will be contact. Next.
Beta, delta, contact will all be.
It's a square.
This is
Contact.
epsilon contact, 7 zeta contact.
Now there won't be contact.
Well, maybe
No contact.
no contact.
Liam, go. I'm a
And
wizard. I know
can-
where it'll be contact and where it'll be no contact.
Okay, no contact.
It'll be no contact in the top.
Let's do the
line.
last row, and I'll open the box. Okay, where's my other class coming? Okay,
No
no contact.
contact.
8 alpha, no
There'll be
contact.
no contact anywhere.
8 beta, no contact.
Oh,
Or there might be contact if there's
We don't know. We can't
No, I
see
don't
it.
think
We're
there
just
isn't. There is no
scanning.
contact. Knew it.
No contact.
I'm gonna guess there's no contact all the way out.
I know that there
you
isn't.
can guess that.
There's no
We need to
contact
finish scanning.
anywhere else.
There's no contact.
And that's
No
proof.
contact.
Almost.
We almost got a
I'm
picture
sure
of it.
though. Knew it.
No contact.
And no
8.
contact.
Hoda, no contact. And the last one,
No contact though.
no
No
contact.
contact.
Knew it. It's a
Okay,
square.
what shape is it?
Square.
It's a square. Whoops, oh, tape. Ta-da!
we
You can see all the misses.
killed it. We killed it.
This distance of one square is not very accurate. But if you wanted to have smaller squares, you could get much more accuracy. And that's the way digital things work. If you have a camera that has so many megapixels, they're called, you'll get a better picture if you have more megapixels because there's just more information.
Well, thank you, Leonard, for
My pleasure. But the air we breathe is about 1/5 oxygen, and the rest is nitrogen and a few trace gases.